when we said your swing, your tendencies for a bad shot are that way.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
you get a little bit hooky. Okay, now we said your swing is flatter because you're more upright, which protects the back. So it's not a problem. We understand this is part of the reason why we're doing it. Okay, but at the same time, you need to make sure your arms get a little bit higher. Okay, if we watch this backswing here on the left-hand side. Okay. So we get the club to the top of the backswing there. Yeah. That is about your limit of how low you can get. And you can look at the club shaft there now. That is kind of through your shoulder. That is as low as you can get. Okay. Now if you look at this one here, okay, and this is how small a margin it is. You can see that there. If we go back there, your club shaft now, okay, is beneath your shoulder. It's that smaller difference, okay? But if you start getting lower and lower and lower, okay, and I think possibly what happens sometimes when the golf ball starts going further and further with the blue line here, your club starts trying to go more and more around on the way back. Your hands get back behind you, almost to try and stop it go left. Because you said yourself when you felt like it went to the left, as if you swung the golf club too far around that way. So that in your mind, to stop your swing of the club too far around to the left, I'll try and swing it further around this way on the way back. But the lower and the more round you go on the way back, the lower your hands get, the more close the club gets to the golf ball. So you'll come back to the golf ball on a similar sort of path, but the club face being aiming, rather than aiming the club face here.
So you don't want me to have the feeling of coming out?
It's not going out, but just get the arms a little bit higher.
Start going up quicker?
Yeah, you want your arms to be a little bit higher, okay? Not much, I mean, literally, that there was a good shot. That was the one that went bullet straight, see? So it's tiny amount, okay? But that needs to be your sort of awareness, so you'll know when you start getting that hook. The other thing that you'll often get, what happens is, okay, if I clear these lines, as you come to the golf ball here now, you're almost trying to sort of hit the ball out to the right. As you said, you want to try and hit the ball further this way. If you then do that with a better backswing, it just goes to the right there. Then, of course, then your drivers are going left, right, left, right, left, right. Very hard to be consistent if you're going both ways. So that, for me, I think I've always said to you before, you're going to be a flatter backswing, because the reasons why, because your spine angle being as upright, when you rotate around a spine there, if your arm rotates around here, okay, your arm's going to be lower. If you were over the ball more, your arms will be higher. Because the more over the ball you get, the higher your arm's going to get. That's just physical. That's going to happen, okay? So because of the protection of the back by being more upright, as we said, is fine. Your backswing is going to be flatter, and when it does get a bit flatter, the club face obviously points more to the sky. So when we get to here now, the club face, if I sort of see the club face here, your club face now is pretty much pointing up to the sky there, okay? Which is a slightly closed position, okay? When it gets beneath sort of the point of no return, it's too far left. And that's where the hook shot's coming from. I think in terms of setting up to the golf ball as you are there now, that sort of thing there is something you might tinker around and change with sort of week to week. One day you might go back to the middle and just see how that goes, okay? I think it's more a question of more of a feeling rather than actually a physical adjustment to the golf ball. The one thing I would say, if you get a little bit close, obviously you're nearer the golf ball by having the club there. If you get too near the golf ball, you could get the old roofie one if you're not careful. So just play about with that a little bit. Ideally, from my point of view, I'd rather you sort of start with the golf club in the middle and come back to the middle. It's like hammering a nail into a bit of wood. You wouldn't start with a hammer here and try and do that. You start over and you go up and down the same spot. So, but again, like I say, it's something you might sort of play about with. Arm getting a little bit higher is going to be the key thing. Okay, so you get yourself on the mat, then we'll have a look at that. Okay.